the top. To the top.
Top of the morning, my glorious people of the screen. It's your old feathered friend, Clucker. Clucking live and direct from the To The Top studios. Welcome to the only variety comedy talk show that's part improv, part breakdown, and all breakfast for your brain. Hosted by a man who's bald, bold, and not afraid to hit you with the truth of comedy. Now, before we dive into this glorious madness, you know the drill. Like, subscribe, and tell your friends and family, and even tell that weird uncle who always talks about crypto at dinner. Yeah, we want him to, all of it. So today's show is powered by our fine sponsors. Southeast Steel, the appliance store that makes your kitchen feel like a Marvel movie. And the Drain Doctor, saving pipes and marriages across Central Florida, one clog at a time. First up, Pete Rose is back in baseball, baby. After being baseball's ultimate bad guy, he's back. I wonder if it's that sports gambling deal they got going on. Then we go to the NBA. The Dallas Mavericks just landed their number one pick with only a 1.8% chance. That sounds like hogwash to me. We'll speak to Nico Harrison. Oh, and the new pope, let's just say you'll never believe what this guy wanted to do when he grew up. No spoilers, but it's poetic, prophetic, and just a little bit adorable. All that and more, right here on the show that's weirder than a Waffle House at 1 a.m. Give it up for your host, your hype man, your highly caffeinated Hispanic, Peruvian, Cuban, American king, Carlos Navarro.
See you guys out there. Good to see you guys.
Awesome. So glad to be here today. Top of the morning to all of you glorious people. I want to thank each and every one of you for watching this show live. I love you. I want to give you kisses. Bum bum, kisses, all that good stuff. We got a great show. Clucker, thank you so much for that intro. And once again, this show is brought to you by our great sponsors, Southeast Steel and the Drain Doctor. Yes, the Drain Doctor is one of our many amazing sponsors that we have here on Top of the Morning. And we couldn't be more grateful. How's everybody doing out there today? Man, oh man, what a day. I've been up since 4 a.m. I work at a Holiday Inn. I'm a line cook. And I get done about 6, but I make the best dang omelets you'll ever... No, I'm lying. I get up because I'm excited to be with you. And I really am so glad to see you. You saw me at Lowe's? I knew that was you after you turned around. Damn it. I would have said what's up better. I just gave you just like a general. When people say Carlos out of the car, I give a general what up? And I'm sorry I gave you a general what up. I should have given you I should have run over to you, given you a dap. Rachel, thank you for being one of my great co-hosts. There's one of our sponsors. That's the Drain Doctor. He ain't no billionaire going to space with his girlfriend. Hell no. Okay, so he does like to fly. But that's neither here nor there. The fact is that this man... Right here. That's right here. This good-looking chap right here. Right there. That's the Drain Doctor. With his money, small businesses support this show, and we love it. That's why we're able to make this show what it is. Look at this. Boom. The Pope, the pick, and the plot test. That's what we're talking about today, folks. Thank you for the info. Prepping my vomit reflex for day 3 of Diddy. Ooh, have not been paying attention to the Diddy trial. And once again, we got another great sponsor right there, Coronado Carpet. Shout out to Coronado Carpet, another wonderful sponsor. They love this hilarity, this ridiculousness. I know. I could be just like one of those people that gets man groomer and these fake, sponsors that people don't even literally support. Or I could be like, you know what? I love my small businesses. Has it been really bad, Crystal? I have not paid attention to it other than I hear that he seems like we're going live on Facebook now. I don't do the show alone. Yeah, that's whoa. As you can see, we just went live on Facebook, trying some different things with the show. We go live Wednesday and Friday around 8:30, giving you a little bit of the best of before the show. How did you like that? Did you like the Shrek thing? Did you like that? Please let me know if you liked the video beforehand. I saw it did pretty well. And I like that ATH comes in with the Bacateros. Top of the morning to you, Barbara. Where were you last Friday for a lot of it? Who did I leave out? Oh man, EME. I always appreciate when you leave a nice comment because you're an artista yourself. Yeah, I'm working on every aspect of the show to make the show as good as possible for you. In fact, I kind of stress out about. I don't stress out about much. Well, I shouldn't say that. I'm a liar. But EME, thank you so much. Now, once again, I don't do this show alone. I have a small but amazing team of people, and one of those is the engineer of the show. He's a mysterious man. I heard he's actually from Transylvania. It's true. Like, one time I was downtown Orlando, and I was in a club, and I'm going to mute that mic. That was so perfect. And a man said, "Do you know this man they call Black Sam?" And I said,
who do you speak of? And he said, he's a man of mystery. Ladies and gentlemen, Black Sam. Whoa! You even looked up very menacingly.
Yeah. It was almost like it was planned.
Wow. Tell us about the doggy that barked in the background.
Yeah, he's a little anxious. We usually take him out for a walk this time of day, so we wait until after we're done with the show.
Hold on.
And, with all the rain over the weekend, he's been a little crazy.
Thanks, Sam. But I got to tell you something. Rachel just won the comment already of the day.
Already,
which is, has Sam turned into a dog? Rachel, you're funny, man. A lot of your comments are very funny. So mysterious, though. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, yeah, that's right. You had an appointment? All right. You know, it's hard to do your appointments when you are in, trying to listen to Top of the Morning. So I get it. All right. So, how are you guys doing? Here's one thing I know for sure. Are we going to talk about the Pope? Yeah, we're going to talk about the Pope. Am I going to be disrespectful? Absolutely not. It's not what I do here. Are we going to bring up something interesting about him? Yeah, I had a question Friday. What do you do when you got a voice acting and you're sick, congested? You fight through it. That's what you do. You drink some tea, you clear your throat, you do whatever you got to do to get that paycheck, baby. I don't give a damn. I don't know what sickness. I would have to literally be back to COVID days on the first days to miss out on any. I literally went through heat exhaustion and dehydration. And for prison break, when I was on prison break. How's this mic, guys? Does this mic sound better? I feel like this mic sounds better. Sammy, does this mic sound better? I'm looking at you. Check 1 2, check 1 2, check 1 2. All right. Tell me if it cuts out too. Give me like one of these signs if it cuts out, because I was watching something and it cut out. Anyway, fight through it, bro. Do you have a gig? Do they accept you being ill? You don't tell them. Shit. You don't tell them. Mic 2 is way better. All right. There we go. I kind of like mic 2 because it's kind of like a stand-up mic, and I'm like doing my thing. But I've never I've been sick, I think, doing stuff, but I've never turned it down. I hope you have a gig and stack that paper. We all got to stack that paper, man. I got to tell you right now, I know that number two wins. All right, good. I know that you see me with my suit here and you think, God, Carlos must be a billionaire. Because yes, have I had this suit jacket for probably 10 years? Maybe. And at different times of my fatness, it would stretch. Are there stains? DTF coming in with the comment on the sexy outfit. Thank you. It's like you knew I was going to talk about it. Wow. My point is this. I'm not rich. Not even close. But with everything I'm doing here, I can see me being rich. With your help. But right now I ain't rich. What does that mean? It's really weird to do entertainment. And I think Taylor has a great line in one of her songs where she says, lights, camera, action, smile, bitch, or something like that. And Sammy boy, why don't you put up there behind the scenes of Carlos's life? In a big banner. It's not the little banner. A big banner. Okay? And I really feel that in life, we're constantly transitioning. Now, I'm not talking about dude to chick. That's what you want to do. More power to you. It ain't like Bon Jovi said, it's my life. But I would say that to you. So it's your life. I think what I'm trying to say is everything's not going to be perfect to do the things that you want to do. In fact, it's probably not going to be perfect to do the things that you want to do. If everything in my life was perfect right now to create this show, this network, these studios, if I was like, oh, I have to wait in order for things in my life to be perfect to move forward with something that eventually is going to be the solution to whatever problems you may have, then you would wait forever. I'm telling you, and that's what some people spend their whole lives, just waiting for that right time to have a kid, waiting for that right time to get married, waiting for that right time to start the business, waiting for that right time to be a voice actor. There is never a right time. I think there are times when your back's against the wall, you got to do it. And there are times that you are like, you have to do it. And this show, these studios, the movie, these characters, these bits, everything that I'm doing here with you guys supporting me, every single one of you that are here right now, I love, because this is what I do. And I go, wow, I see it all working, and I see it working. The studios are growing and the channel is growing, but it's not happening under easy financial or responsibility or life circumstances. It's just not. And I would love to sit here and say, yeah, everything is perfect in my life. Now, health is wealth. And that is the number one thing that you should look at and go, hey, am I healthy? Can I get up? Can I do this? Am I not? Do I have not? Yeah. Then you're rich. Trust me. So right now I'm rich. I'm healthy. Knock on wood, as far as I know, my family. So I'm good, right? I'm good, dog. I'm good. Everything else is good. It's just my goal to share with you today in this morning shot, if you will. It's never going to be perfect. So put together the right plan, talk with the people that around you, and move forward with it, with the thing that you feel is your deep passion. The time is now. I hope this message inspired you. I really do. Because you guys inspire me, I hope to inspire you. And ain't never going to be perfect. It's going to be good. There are times in my life I can look and I go, damn, I got a lot of money. I got a lot of this. I got a lot of that. I got a lot of that. And then there are other times I look at it and it's not the same. But as long as you keep moving forward, going towards the things that you want to do in your life, not letting the daily things that are going to happen, the obstacles that are going to come in your way, throw you off, you got this, man. You're going to go to the top. Trust me. Trust me on this, Poppy. Right now, E-Fresh, are you at the Titanic steps in that picture? Man, I just produced a lot of heat. Rob Warren, good to see you. Are you a member? Become a Bacatero today. Ooh, I like that, Sammy. That's a good ring to it. I just produced a lot of heat saying all that stuff. How do you guys feel about that? What is in your life right now? Because it's really funny. Every single person we're going to talk about today, from Pete Rose to the Pope to probably Nico Harrison, wanted to do something great in their life. And they put out those goals. And that's what you got to do, man. You will be thrown off if you don't set down those goals. What is it great that you want to do in your life? I know there's something great you want to do in your life. I appreciate you saying that, Barbara. Always so positive. That's a good thing. You're blessed. I'm not always so positive. I would love to say that I'm always positive, but I'm not. In fact, I can be an outright dick. And if there's probably people watching this right now that are agreeing with this, like, hate watching. Just hate watching me now. In fact, I know it. And that's okay, because you probably did catch me at a time where I was being a dick. Maybe I was hungry. Maybe I was nervous. Maybe I was scared. I don't really care. It happened. Get over it. I'm trying to live a good life now. I'm not perfect. What I do know is we all mess up. So what's up? I know this guy is hate watching, Arnott is hate watching as he is duct taped to a bed, and 3 Germans are standing there assessing their project for the day. Hey, how will we splay him today? Nay, shouldn't say. I want to get YouTube to push my shit out today. Damn, I just cursed. I think Bacatero is sticking. I think Bacatero is sticking, ATH. All right, so Carl Nav watching like one day that I know. Wife and I finally jumped into our business a dream a year ago after hemming and hawing for 5 years and it being the right time. Isn't that funny how it goes, man? And then you do it. Like, why didn't I do it sooner? Now it's, you want to be safe about it. Not too stupid about it. And you guys are smart people, so. But yes, Barbara, to get back to that, I mean, am I always positive? Yeah, I guess so in a lot of ways. But if I'm hungry, I am not positive. The world comes crumbling down like a Celine Dion song in the 90s. And that makes sense, but in my heart it did. So if you know that I'm being jerky, then just feed me like Seymour. Thank you, DTF. I gotta tell you, what do you like this look? It's my look. Like if this is I think I'm gonna do my picture here because I'm doing a picture for a poster. The poster's gonna be super dope. Me, Looney Tunes style, top of the morning, characters behind me. All right, before we get into this first topic, which is gonna be Pete Rose. All right. I think we're all dicks time, but it's all good. I don't think so. Oh, thanks, man. I really try and do dress better. I really appreciate you saying that. Does Megan always need to have snacks? No, Megan is not a snacker. She's like, she could probably not eat for days. She's very disciplined in that way, but she needs to eat. No, don't do that. You know what, man? DTF, you're a leader. And that's the thing, man. Like, if you're a father, you're a leader. Period. If you work at a place that you're a leader, like wherever you go. And I think we've just, and I'm guilty of it too. I just throw on a t-shirt, but man, it just takes 2 seconds to put on, or like I have a bunch of long sleeve black shirts that are like my favorite material that I put on for a lot of meetings and stuff. That's nice, but it's not overly dressy, but it's definitely not dressed down. And I think you could do that too. I just have a little set style, and then that way, because you literally are a boss, so, might help. It makes you feel good too. She is quick to let me know that I am probably need some food. My whole family knows this by now. So yeah, nailed it. Thank you guys. Thank you. That was very cute though. Rachel, yeah, she doesn't need, Megan doesn't need snacks. All right, so once again, folks, this show is brought to you by the great folks at Southeast Steel. So I am meeting with them tomorrow. Excuse me. And I would love for you to send them a message and say, I love them. And you know who else is a great sponsor? Sun State John. Do you need an amazing design that can save you money? Sun State John is here for the toppers. 386-677-5805. He literally, hey, do you have some home designs? Do you have any other designs? He's one of the best. He's in Volusia County. He'll look over them. He'll give you a great deal. It's Sun State Designs. Sun State John. Big shout out. 386-677-5805. He's jumped on board just wanting to support the show. Not really. Thank you, John. Much appreciated. So to get back to the Pope, the pick. What the heck does that even mean, right? What does that even mean? Well, it means a lot because have you guys been paying attention? And I guess I'm one of those people that I'm always paying attention to what's going on in the news. And, quite honestly, it's because of just how I grew up, nature of my job and stuff. So How many of y'all are familiar with Pete Rose and what I really want to know? If you don't know anything about him, or if you know something about him, and just give me your first impression of Pete Rose, and then we're all going to go down the Pete Rose thing because it's just absolutely ridiculous. Sammy boy, let's get a nice banner up. Pete Rose. What do you know about Pete Rose? Something like that. Think of something good. So, because, and you know what? I didn't even introduce one of my other co-hosts here, and he's just chilling over there. And I know it gets people mad when I don't introduce him. Ladies and gentlemen, all the way from Okinawa, Japan, this morning, one of his homes. And just a good dude, a good man, good father, good husband. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to say hello to T-Time Teddy. How you doing, T-Time? It's so good to see you today, Carlos. It's a wonderful Wednesday. How are you doing? I love that opening monologue. You're talking about things. I also have things going on in my life that are actually very, very difficult to talk about too, but I don't talk about it. Okay. Teddy, this is like kind of the first time you've been a little bit serious with us. What's going on? Well, I tell you one thing. If I don't want to talk about it. You know, I talk about a lot of things. My husband is actually here today. It's Bring Your Husband to Work Day and Bring Your Child to Work Day here in Okinawa. It is in Okinawa, so they're there today? So is your husband there today? Can you have him come in and say hello? Yes, come in here, Lance. Come say hello. There he is. Oh my gosh. Hey, Lance, good to see you in there. Wow. So it's Bring Your Husband to Work Day and Bring Your Kid to Work Day. How are you doing, Lance? It's good to see you. Yes, it's wonderful. I have my daughter here, Vanessa. She's here. Say hello, Vanessa. And it's wonderful to be here. I love the show. It's going fantastic. It's totally great. So good to see you guys here on this amazing. He's a good-looking dude. He's a good-looking dude. Yeah. Lance is hot. I knew this was going to happen, T-Time. I knew this was going to happen. The second that you showed your husband, because when I met him, I was like, good Lord, this guy's a good-looking guy. How long did you model for, Lance? I modeled for several years in Germany, and now I am a venture capitalist, and I love teaching finance to kids and all of my kids. It's wonderful. You are a handsome chap. Thank you for being on the show again today. And you know what, Teddy? If you want to get us into this next segment, it's about Pete Rose. Do you remember Pete Rose? Because, you know, a lot of the people here, they know that he gambled, but he says not on his own team. So Rachel knows a lot about Pete Rose. Got any Pete Rose? Yeah, we got some Pete Rose picks. Let's add old Pete to the stage there. Da-da-da-da. There's Petey boy. Look at that. That's a horrible picture of him. But I love it because that's what he looked like as he left the earth. That's not Sammy boy. Find a picture of Pete boy when he's more of a good-looking chap. Teddy, how old are you again? I am 58 years old, and I feel great. I feel better than I did when I was 38. I tell you that, Carlos. Yes, I'm 58 years old, and I actually did get to see Pete Rose play one time. I did get to see him play one time. You got to see Pete Rose play? Like, what you guys don't know is Pete Rose. Man, let me tell you about some Pete Rose. This music doesn't do Pete Rose. Yeah, there he is. Let me tell you about some Pete Rose. Let me tell you about Pete Rose. Sammy boy. Let's get that banner back up and then a picture of Pete Rose fighting with somebody. Pete Rose was a bad man. When you looked at Pete Rose, you looked at your mama. You looked at your mama and said, Mama, Mama. And you point to Pete Rose. You say that man's bad. Because Pete Rose was one of the, if not the best to ever do it. He was tough as nails. He'd crash into people. He'd fight. It's when baseball, you fight in baseball. I loved it. Bring fighting back to baseball. Like, I think hockey has got it right. I think hockey got it right, man. They got the fighting, lets the guys release their, you know, their nerves, their anxiety. Everybody goes, little gladiator. Bring fighting back. Not all the time. That would be ridiculous. But if we were to do and Pete Rose, in honor of Pete Rose, ladies and gentlemen, in honor of Pete Rose, we are now bringing fighting back into the game. In honor of Pete Rose, you can now gamble on your team. In honor of Pete Rose, you can now gamble on any team. In fact, the majority of our sponsorships here on Major League Baseball are gambling sites. So we're going to name a new award for the player that can gamble the most. And guess what we're going to call it? The Pete Rose Award? Yeah, we're going to call it Pete Rose Award. Petey boy, did he gamble on his own team? No. Would he be willing to fight at the drop of a hat? Yes. I think we need that in baseball. Was he the hits leader forever? Yes. Did he beat Ty Cobb? Yes. Did he have a haircut that is similar to Chucky from Child's Play? And that's it. I mean, that's just a brown Child's Play Chucky. So this is Pete Rose, folks. And guess what? Look at him fighting again. Sammy boy pulling the old clips. At the old fight game. Here we go. Ready? Let's do this, folks. We got a new song. Can we kick it back up? Can we kick it with the Taste of Groove? Here we go. In honor of Pete Rose being back in baseball, here we are. 3 strikes, you're out into the face. All right, everybody sing along with this new song called Pete Rose. Take me. Take. Oh, I think this is the extended version. And then we gamble on the Reds. Then we all go home. I love that Pete Rose was like, look, I didn't gamble on my own team, okay? Full well knowing these baseball players know everything about each other. They know the opposing team's injured. They know the opposing pitcher's not going to pitch into today. They know all this stuff more than anybody else. So you are Dirty Pete. Pete should be known for having a relationship. Ooh. Yo, boom. I'm glad I was kind of digging in on Pete. This is not a thing for Pete. Like propping him up. I didn't know that. Thank you for letting me know that. So Pete Rose, I really think it's because, yeah, I mean, it's like most TV stations and most radio stations and they're all bought out by lawyers and doctors firms. That's it. If you look at it now, that's basically who has the monies. Who has the monies? What am I? But baseball is controlled by gambling. And every sport is now controlled by gambling. In fact, most of the topics today, you'll see, I think gambling had something to do with the number 1 pick. You know? So let's learn a little bit about what happened. What did baseball do? Let's check it out. Let's do what we do. How will we? Let's do it. Get this out of here. So I'm glad you guys don't know that much about Apitaras. Let's watch this together, shall we?
"7 months after his death, Pete Rose is off baseball's ineligible list. Now he's eligible for the Hall of Fame. Commissioner Rob Manfred lifted the permanent ban on the all-time hit king, imposed in 1989, when Major League Baseball found that the Cincinnati Reds legend had bet on his sport and his own games.
One of the game's greatest players has engaged in a variety of acts which have stained the game, and he must now live with the consequences of those acts.
In 1991, the Hall of Fame enacted a rule to keep out Rose and anyone banned from baseball. Over and over, Rose denied having gambled on the game, including his games, while manager of the Reds. Then, in 2004,
Did you bet on baseball?
Yes, I did, and that was my mistake, not coming clean a lot earlier.
actually the man nicknamed Charlie Hustle never came clean.
Ooh.
The 17-time All-Star maintained he never bet on baseball while still a player. But in 2015, ESPN unearthed evidence of Rose's bets, including on the Reds as their player manager.
Come on, man.
Months later, Manfred rejected Rose's reinstatement request, citing an unacceptable risk of a future violation and to the integrity of the sport.
No, you think I was Al Capone? I'm Pete Rose. I am the biggest winner in the history of sports.
Oh my God, what a loser.
Am I going to go to Hall of Fame once I die? How am I going to know?
Breaking news into SportsCenter. Pete Rose, baseball's all-time hits leader who was banned for betting on the game, has died at the age of 83.
Rose's posthumous reinstatement doesn't wipe away stains on his legacy, like a woman's sworn statement in 2017 accusing him of statutory rape decades earlier, and federal prison time in 1990 for filing false tax returns.
Oh, man.
President Donald Trump says he plans to pardon the late baseball legend Pete Rose.
I'm not
President made the
surprised.
announcement yesterday criticizing Major League Baseball for barring Rose from the Sports Hall of Fame.
In the last month, President Trump met with Manfred, but Rose's Hall of Fame fate is not up to the commissioner. Rose will presumably be on the Hall's Classic Era Committee ballot. Voters are told to consider integrity, sportsmanship, and character. Their next scheduled vote, December 2027.
You guys say that everything on the TikTok shop.
Okay, so I played you the wrong video. That video was basically breaking down what has now kind of happened. Okay, so to kind of take you back here, MLB removed. Okay, here we go. And so that kind of, did that break it down enough for you? Because man, it was 70s, man. It was okay back then. Yeah, right. Yeah, exactly. So, Sammy, did that explain it in the front half, right? Basically kind of what happened? Okay, good. So he's back. And I do think it's not some, new thing that they feel so great about and they want to like go back on. I do think it's pressure from the president, probably, for sure, because he kind of puts his thing in everything. Hello, Carlos. It's good to see you. It's fantastic to see you. Hey, President Trump. Good to see you. It's good to see you, Carlos. It's been a while since I've been on. I've been very busy tariffing. I've been very busy getting Turkish planes. I've been very busy, removing immigrants, very dangerous immigrant babies from the arms of immigrant women. Yes, it's very dangerous. And taking away funding for, kids and vaccines. It's very hard work. It's fantastic, though, isn't it? I know you've been busy, man. You've been busy. Did you make a call to the, you're busy, man. I know you're so busy. Woohoo, I'm so busy. Did you call the president did you call the commissioner to get them to reinstate Pete Rose? Woohoo! Yes. Woohoo! Woohoo! Yes, I did, Carlos. That was one of my most important things to do once I became president, is to put Pete Rose back. He's a good man. He's a fantastic man. Yeah. He's the gambling, the statutory rape, the whole, lying about your taxes, him saying he's the greatest winner of all time. Yeah, he's fantastic, isn't he? Yeah, I love everything he says. Yeah, so he's back. And so now this guy right here, boom. Oh, I don't want that one right there. But he's back. And here's the deal. Even though I don't think, that even though I don't think Pete Rose is the greatest guy in the world, I don't think he needs to be banned, because the sport has all sports have come down to now just being these corporatized, based in gambling. I mean, there's no doubt when your biggest sponsor, these casinos, are sponsoring the games to tell you to go gamble, and these online places and stuff like that. I know from working in media, in legacy media, for over 20 years, that they're not going to say a single bad word about them. They're not going to do anything, say anything bad about them. They're going to prop them up. They're our biggest client. So, what if it was, the president calls them, and then on top of that, the people at the game, like, hey, it looks really bad that you banned these people for gambling. Gambling is the best thing. So, quite honestly, I think that's what's going on, man. For the good or the bad of it. And then when you connect it, now, I think we should switch it up. Let's get a little holy. I didn't get any good holy music. And this is not like, I want to find this is, how about this? So we talked about Pete, and now we're moving on to the Pope. Before we move on to the Pope, I want to thank you guys for watching the show live. Once again, the people that watch this show live, I'm so grateful for you. I'm going to cut this up. You're going to see, and every week, if you look at our shorts, if you look at our video, they're growing. Thousands of people are checking out this show. They're just checking it out later. And so everybody who's here now live, if you're on Facebook, just go ahead and jump on over to YouTube. That's where most of the party is at. Really appreciate you guys. Like, subscribe, become a member. All those things truly help. If you know anybody who needs taxes, gambling, you're right. I agree, Arnott. You and I, we're conservative in that manner when we look at that. I think it's horrific what's happening. I am so saddened to see my favorite sports stars telling people to gamble. I think people would be shocked. In other countries, they don't do that. In other countries, they don't have their sports stars telling you to gamble. It's literally illegal, but it ain't going to happen here. Whatever. I just can't even imagine what it would be like when I'm growing up as a kid with the ability to gamble in my hand, and then seeing my favorite, LeBron James, my favorite star, tell me, hey, just go to DraftKings. Okay. Hooked. I would have been hooked. Hooked. Dangerous. Don't do it. I personally don't like how much gambling. Yeah, I don't either. It's just one of those things that bothers me. Now, I do have to say that once again, that To the Top is a corporation. And that the To the Top corporation does own a gambling site. Okay, it does own Top Bets. Okay, now Top Bets has nothing to do with TSPN, our sports network, our sports and prediction network, for sure. So when I say that I have issues with it, I have issues with other gambling sites, not Top Bets. Top Bets is good. Top Bets is good for the kids. In fact, Top Bets, because To the Top Corporation does own Top Bets, Top Bets is really good for the kids. They love to gamble and have fun. They have some games where they do some fun games where they gamble, and it's like with like little creatures, but it looks like you're gambling. It's really fun. So you should check that out on Top Bets for Kids. We'll be sponsoring them soon. Now, they're not connected to our other real sponsors here. Deland Cat Cafe, Bars on Demand. One thing Bars on Demand said to me, the owners, that stuck with me, remember this. You'll never notice an ugly bar, but you'll always notice a pretty bar. Ooh. That you can say it about life. Bars on Demand, Deland Boxing and Fitness, Froggers, Famous Faces and Funnies, Just Breathe, Sun State John, Sun State Designs, Atlantis, Montessori Academy, Southeast Steel, Deland Cat Cafe, Drain Doctor, Coronado Carpet, baby. Comulus and the Garden Shop, Coronado Carpet, 386-428-5028. Crystal, you're $4.90. Thank you. Have you seen the video of the family watching the announcement of the new Pope and come and find out the mom, that family? Yeah, I did see that. That was really funny. Top of the morning to you, Jamie. Good to see you here. I'm not going to do it. I think, guys, my last live had bigger numbers. My last two lives had bigger numbers than all of the other ones, except for like one back in the day. And I really think that me not showing that and saying that word helps. As silly as that is. As silly as that is. It like the AI reads this and it goes, wait a second. We don't like that word. Like people don't even say that word. Yeah. And so, I know a lot of you guys want it, and maybe one day when we have, our whatever member chat, we'll do that all day long. We're getting there, but we lost some members. Bradley Littman, good to see you. I gamble with bad jokes all the time. They're the reason I don't put money down. Wow, that was good. Not really, but good. I liked it. I will be seeing. Magnolia and I will be going to, where are we going this Friday, guys? If you want to stop by, come and stop by. This is not an official promotion. But I will be at Coronado Carpet this Friday after the show. Why? Because they're sponsors. And I want to see Crystal and the crew over there. And, yeah, I'm excited about it. I'm bringing Magnolia, bringing the camera. I'm going to film some stuff there. Like, you guys are sponsors. Yes. Do we have different levels of sponsorship? Yes, of course. We're a company. We're a network. So we got different sponsorship for everybody, because this show and To the Top Studios can help anybody. Damn it. To the Top Studios. It's what we do. Crystal's a sponsor, which means Coronado Carpet is a sponsor. So it means To the Top Studios is consulting with her and saying, hey, what can we do? What can we do? And so I'll be going there, checking that out, doing some video, and then going to the beach with my daughter, with my 4-year-old, soon to be 5-year-old. Because she's out of school tomorrow. Are the kids out of school? When are the kids out of school for you guys? Because mine are. And by the way, look at this one. Boom. No matter the project, give us a call. Coronado Carpet. Kind of feel like Coronado Carpet, though, when you say Coronado Carpet. It's got to be like a little more hard rockish, kind of like Pete Rose music. I don't know why. You want the best carpet in the world, the best flooring, the best linoleum, the best tile. It's Coronado Carpet. Don't mess around. Don't mess around. Don't mess around. It's Coronado Carpet for your heart and that ass. Coronado Carpet! I got so emotional in my life. I got down. I said, I don't know what flooring to get. I don't know. I'm so emo. I called him 386-428-5028. Crystal picked up. She's like, you need carpet. I'm like, really? She's like, yeah, you got kids. They're going to be running around. That's for a playroom. Get it this color. Stain absorbent. No matter the project, we got you. Is this what plays in the Coronado carpet? I am not doing acting or voice coaching. I did personal coaching. It was fun. I enjoyed it. I still do it some, but no, acting and voice coaching, I will leave that for the professionals that dedicate themselves to that. All right. But I highly suggest it. You know what? Go to Class Act Studios if you want acting lessons. That's who I suggest. All right. I think I need some Cinnamon Toast Crunch. All right. So once again, so we did Pete. Now let's do the Pope. Whoa. Did not mean to say it like that. Sammy, did you find me some music? Some holy music? Is that what you were doing? No? It's all right. Let's go back to this one. Because see, now I'm realizing, okay, if I do multiple characters, I get tired, and I can't do multiple characters back to back. This is behind the scenes. Cut this out, Sammy. Cut it out. Cut this out. Okay? Thank you, buddy. There's this cute face. They wanted to see your cute face. I think it makes DTF feel at home when they see your cute little face back there, Sam. How you doing, buddy? What are your thoughts on what's his face, Pete Rose?
Yeah, I think because of the betting thing, it's okay. The other thing that was brought up, it's a little kind of But I mean, it kind of goes with society these days. So.
Well said, Sammy boy, with the hot take.
Hot take.
Holy crap! That wasn't. Well said. Society. Hey there, Sammy. Oh my gosh! Ladies and gentlemen, this is so cool to see. Joni, I love that you have popped in here. Now, Joni is a magical talking dog. Look, that is Joni, the dog. She, with her little paws, she types on the show. No, guys, this is a big deal. This is stereotypes. I want everybody here to show love to what will hopefully be. This is so cool to see you on here, Joni, honestly. So before we talk about the Pope, El Papa, Joni, big supporter, reached out to another connection that I have and said, hey, how do we get on to the top of the morning? So Joni, thank you. Thank you. We had a great meeting at their store, Stereotypes. And Stereotypes is a store where you can walk in and Joni will look at you and be like, 46-year-old Italian man. That's your stereotype. I'm kidding. Jeez, that'd be ridiculous. Hi, Joni. No, it's an video spectacular. It is, quite frankly, one of the coolest stores I've been in a long time. But that's coming from somebody who loves theater and sound. And so their store, Stereotypes, has the most high-end stereo equipment you will ever see. It's in Daytona. We're going to be doing stuff with them. Hopefully you guys are going to be coming out. We're going to be doing, it's just, I'm so glad to see you on here, Joni. So glad to see you on here. And you get it now, Stereotypes. Dope. I can't wait to work with you guys. That made my day. Honestly, Joni, you made my day. Thank you. But Joni, now we must get. I'll go get some stuff at home theater. They will stereotype me. They'll say large white male, broad shoulders, strong chin. They'll say these things. And Rachel says, "Welcome, Joni." See, we have Joni. You're getting in on the perfect timing. Perfect timing. Because this is going to be a community, the To The Top network of thousands. I promise you this. I've built another show, helped build another show of thousands. I'll do the same thing here. I've done it in other networks. I've done another thing. I can do it here. I'm going to do it. And with your help, Joni, and with everybody else, this smelly large white male will walk into your stereotype store and they'll go, and he'll go, Joni, Joni, Joni. Joni, Joni. Welcome, Joni. There is Milagro, me lady. Me lady might come on board too. It's a, you know what the crazy cool thing is? And I'm not talking about TLC's old album. DTF's going to put on Cologne too. Is that once people get a taste of the show, because there's nothing else like this. Most people stream, they don't pay attention to the comments. Or they do a show, or take a call. This is interactive, man. So let's talk about the Pope. Oh my gosh, there she is. We look forward to talking tomorrow. Oh my gosh. Megan, come here. Ladies and gentlemen, my beautiful wife has just entered the room. And there's Joni, Charlie's beautiful wife, from Stereotypes. They're watching the show. Right here, babe. You got it.
Oh my goodness. Hi, top
Oh, no. Come on. What are we doing here?
Oh my God. Hi, top of the morning.
Top of the morning to everybody. Joni, I can't wait to see you tomorrow. And she loves swell. See, this is why I knew Joni was going to be cool. She was already cracking jokes. She's a tough Harley chick. She's a bikini model. I think I ordered some Hooters wings from her back in the day as well. And they were very, very hot. Top of the morning to Megan. Top of the morning. The second
Hello.
Megan gets on here, the views go through the roof.
Oh, yeah.
My bald head just goes under. Hola, Megan. Everybody's here.
Hola.
Wow.
You have such a filter. My lipstick is not actually that hot pink.
Well,
It
you know.
looks- What are you doing right now?
What do you mean?
You got it so. What?
Do you come in? Are you literally coming in here and just starting to criticize? You know we're live on the air right now, right? Okay.
My lipstick looks hot pink.
It is. That's what it looks like.
No.
My gosh.
Oh,
Boom again.
Oh, hey. So I think
Get right on that mic.
Oh
sweetheart.
my goodness.
Here, take this mic.
Oh my
Take this
goodness.
mic, and I can get right on this one.
Okay, so since summer is coming, well, it starts today for Magnolia. What are you doing? Oh my God. We're gonna do a Meglos thing because now we don't have to worry about the kids going, getting Magnolia to sleep at a certain time. So we'll do I'm not guaranteeing a weekly thing, but maybe every other week or something. How's everyone doing? I just came in here to give Carlos a little kiss goodbye.
Oh, wow.
I was just trying to be a little nice.
Wow. I was wondering if I did something wrong. I was like, uh-oh, why is she here?
Also to tell you that you won't be taking Magnolia to the beach because she has her dress rehearsal for the recital on Friday.
Oh, right. What time is that?
We have to be there at 3:30. So she can't go to the beach. I have to do her hair and makeup. She's going to be a little ballerina.
Crystal?
What?
I think we have to reschedule the time, maybe earlier. Maybe I get there earlier, right after the show. I get there. We'll figure it out. Getting news here. Good morning, Megan. Jamie.
Good morning.
So now, I do want to. Do you want to see a little bit of a really cool story?
How long is it?
What time do you have to leave?
Any minute.
Look at how good we look, though. It's just a temperature balance thing, babe. Don't worry about it. You look beautiful. Okay, you look beautiful. Look at, yay, best of luck in the recital.
Thank
Millie's
you.
a new one on board who? Milady.
Hi.
They love the deal. Stereotype showroom would get me in trouble. Are not, dude. I'm telling you right now. We're going to do a little listening session, at Are Not. It's the greatest stereo equipment I've ever seen in my life. Like stuff, and it's quality. All right, let's get it back on task. Do the show from Coronado, maybe. All right, so we already talked about today, Megan.
Mhm.
What
I
do you-
was listening.
Oh, you did? What'd you think of the show?
Fantastic as always.
Yeah?
I missed the beginning.
Hey,
though.
Megan, good to see you. It's really good to see you today.
Hi, Clucker. Nice to see you.
You are looking fabulous as always. And does everybody know that you and I used to date before you married Carlos? Do you know that?
Dude, I've never told that story.
I like to keep it a secret.
I don't. I tell everybody I know. I'm like, you know that guy, the bald guy from that one thing? Yeah, I dated his wife. He loved me before him.
Dude, stop. Yeah, we're best. Yo, Clucker and I go back. We were college roommates. And yeah, I was in college. I'm a Harvard guy. Why did you go to Harvard again?
It was I had to get a degree in cluckery. I was a master of cluckery.
Yeah, you didn't go to Harvard. I did. We were both very smart though, and you were kind of the dumb one a little bit.
Yeah, that's true. But I was like a cool one because I was a janitor. And I would, late at night, I would clean the rooms and walk around.
That's true. And so here's the deal. Do you still love Clucker? Because if you still love Clucker, honestly, I would be so.
Oh my god.
Do you still love Clucker?
No, I don't love Clucker.
Did you ever love Clucker?
No.
She told me she loved me several times after a couple of those mimosas she likes to have.
Okay, well that's understandable. Did you ever say you loved him?
Never.
Clucker doesn't lie to me. Do you lie?
I've never lied to you ever in my life, and she is lying right now. She told me it was 8 seconds. It was a country club. It was in the bathroom.
She said the same thing to me.
Oh my god. All right, listen.
Okay.
I gotta go.
No, Cluck.
Hey, listen. I'm not here to interrupt anything or break up a marriage. How about we talk about the Pope?
Yeah, let's talk about the Pope, Clucker.
Well, before you go into the Pope, I just want to say I agree with you on the gambling thing. It's
Right?
too much.
Right?
It's too
Thank you.
much. All these shows that I listen to are promoting gambling and they're doing ads for it, and I just think it's horrible.
I think it's such a horrible thing, and we're gonna be.
It's one thing if it's, I guess, just to adults, but when so many kids are watching it and getting it in their
Influenced.
head, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't agree.
It's gonna be horrific, just like the pain pill effect that we saw later, the epidemic that was. And you're gonna see it with kids and gambling. There's no doubt about it. But you know who's not gonna be messed with that gambling stuff?
The Pope.
That's right, baby. The Pope. That's right, baby. And Sammy boy, what do we got here? I know you can't hear it, but he got us some. You can't hear it. It's beautiful though. It's religious music. I tell you right now, none of this is going to be sacrilegious. This is truly just a little take on what seems to be a really good. Sammy, where are you sticking your little head in here? Get out of here. This is the new Pope, El Papa.
How old is he?
35. He's looking rough. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know how old he is. I do have some info on him. Let me look it up. El Papa. Now, it's a big shock, guys, that this guy was picked. He's 69 years old.
Oh.
Wow, get out of here. Okay. Focus. Don't be sacrilegious. Focus.
Yeah.
Okay. I did not mean to do
Not
that, guys.
time for that joke.
No. I was not trying to make that joke. That was just literally his age. All right, Sammy boy, can we get a banner up there that says the Pope? You won't believe this Pope. Something like this. All right. So, Pope Leo's going to wear a FanDuel patch on his throat. A gambling ad.
Oh, no. That would be
CTF.
awful.
All right. Wow, this music's very powerful. That Megan can't hear it because she doesn't have headphones on. Okay, so let me tell you about Pope Leo. He is also the first American Pope, born in Chicago and served in Peru.
Interesting.
Yeah, he speaks 3 languages. More than that. Spanish, Italiano, and English, and he also speaks Latin, which is what they call a dead language.
Oh, that's sad.
It's not that sad. Latin's not like, why do they call us a dead language? I mean, we're
well,
kinda
I mean,
fun.
what happened to it?
Well, just nobody uses it anymore. It's dead. It's dead. So
I find it interesting that you skip right past the part that it said he's wanted to be the Pope since he was. Oh,
that's the whole twist here. Ready?
how am I supposed to know?
Megan, ready? Here we go. Here we go.
Jeez.
Ready? I know. That's where I'm going with it. That's where I'm leading the people.
Sorry.
Yeah, I know. Here we go. Ready? Guys, in a world. Hold on. What did you want to be when you grew up?
A dancer,
I was talking to them.
not a stripper.
At a point in time, Megan and I seriously considered her getting into the stripping industry.
We
Pre-social media popping off.
We said, screw it, maybe just like a year in Vegas for me. Let's see how much I can make. We didn't do it though.
We didn't do it, but we had a plan.
I realize I am not strong enough. My upper body strength, not good. I couldn't.
That
do
is
it.
true. This is for real.
I took a class. I couldn't do it. So there went those.
That's true. She took one pole dancing class because she's like, "What if I'm a dancer?"
I felt like I might be really good at it, but
Baby, you could have done it.
maybe.
I know you would have been a really amazing stripper.
Maybe.
I know you would have.
Thank you.
So
I don't know if it's a big compliment, but we're talking about the Pope, okay?
The Pope, right? Arnott wanted to be MacGyver. Now imagine if MacGyver was telling you to make bets on your favorite team. That's what's happening these days. It's true, PM. So, when the Pope was a kid, guess what? He wanted to be the Pope. His brother is on the news. This guy, I love him. This is the coolest thing, guys, because remember, the Pope has never been American. We've never had a look at this. And I'll be honest, right now, more than ever, we need this, man. Like, I'm serious. We need somebody who literally, the second they got there, all he starts saying is, I am not for the rich and powerful. I am for the poor. And that's what he's shown his whole life. This Pope has been there in the floods of Peru. This man has done missions upon missions. There is nothing scandalous in his life. He's dedicated himself to the cloth, to Jesus, to the Catholic religion. And I give him so much respect because even at a young age, he knew this. And so taking all the politics and all of the things that you can add on to the Catholic religion and religion itself, let's just celebrate a man who comes right out and says, I am here to give back to those who have nothing. Because quite frankly, we all need it. In a world filled with capitalism, fueled by aggression and money, it's great to have somebody like this. And it's not just BS. This is his brother.
Where is he at?
He's
like
obviously
on a cruise ship or something?
He's either at on his condo about to show the house. I don't know. But
no.
Here we go. We're gonna find out, guys, because this is his brother. And
Well, it says Port something.
Port St. Lucie.
No, that's not what it says.
Here we go.
You're watching the TV constantly, the chapel chimney, to see what kind of smoke's going to come out. And we watch the black smoke, the black smoke, the black smoke. In the back of my mind, I was like, they're going to elect Rob. Well, he comes out and he goes, oh, I have a new pope, but then his name is, and as soon as he went, I knew right away. He's going to say Robert France, and he go, Roberto Francisco. And mind exploded. Like I was in the bed sitting down. It's a good thing I was, because I probably would have fallen over. It's like, oh my God, my brother's the Pope.
I mean, take a second and think about that.
I don't have a clue.
Uh-oh, here it is. Hold on a second. I better put this music on.
I know.
Hold on.
I don't want to say too much, honestly.
There it is.
What music is playing?
Here. Megan,
Oh no.
what are you gonna say?
Well, I have no idea how the Pope gets to be the Pope.
Okay.
Like, who picks them? Is he voted in? Does he get?
You just asked a lot, and let me thank you. You're a sweet. I love you for this. I'm not gonna act like I know all the ins and outs, but there is a very famous process to it.
Okay.
It just happened.
Oh, okay. What happened?
It's basically they go on YouTube and they do they stream for about 4 hours. And whoever types in the popes, whatever pope they want the most, they go into the stream's called the conclave. No, it's a big process.
But okay.
What happened is all the Cardinals, and I'm not talking the ones tweety-lee-deet. I'm not talking about MLB Cardinals. Talking about the Cardinals that are like, the generals, the lieutenants, if you will, of the Catholic Army. And if you're going to kind of make it like a thing, the fact is the Pope is like the president, right? So they get elected in an interesting way. All of the elected cardinals that have to make the decision, they go to Vatican City. And I've been to Vatican City. It's insane. It's like a painting in real life. And they go into, and they all select who they're going to pick. Bill, Bob, Tony, Francesco, Jerome, Tito, Excalibur, Clucker, Megan. And then they get all these little pieces of paper together and they write their names. It's very similar to Survivor.
I don't know if you're telling at all any truth.
Sammy, I'm telling the truth, aren't I? Tell her.
They get pieces of paper.
Yeah, pretty much. And I remember the last time, it was years ago, the last one I think it was, and they had it on TV. And yeah, they all vote, they pick the paper, they throw the thing in the fire, and the smoke goes out.
Here we go. Ready? Here we go. What? Here we go. So here's the last part. Thank you, Sammy, for the validation. But he'll validate anything.
Yeah, I was about to say, I honestly feel like he would just go along with you.
He will. He's sworn to that. It's a contract. So, audio cut out of her mic.
Oh,
out of her mic. I heard her. Well, you got to get right into that, babe. Okay, so listen. So they all get together, and then if they don't select the right one, then the smoke that comes out is black. So people are watching outside like this. Just like this. And then when it comes out, then you go, oh, they didn't pick them. And the last one, the German one before the good one that we just had. It was quite the thing, because they put out the white smoke, which said, oh, we got something.
who puts out the smoke?
Well, baby, I put out the smoke.
Oh no.
The Cardinals. So they get together and then they're like, we didn't get a selection. So remember, it's like a reverse Survivor, because in Survivor, you don't want your name on there, right? Because in Survivor, if you get your name on there, then Jeff Probst puts out your flame. So when you're picking the Pope, it's very similar. They go to a very exclusive spot. They put their names down, but they're putting the names down of the person they want.
Mm-hmm.
So luckily, because of Roberto here, they put his name down. And then they said, hey, we got a consensus here. This guy's pretty good. And then they put it, okay, now put up the white, now we put up the white smoke. And then everybody cheers. Oh my God, do they cheer? Do they cheer forever? You should see the way they cheered. Pope's selection is amazing. I wish I was in Vatican City. Let's see. New Pope selection. You got to see this. Boom. Okay, so I can't find it. Okay, but listen, let's finish out this. Let's finish it out.
How long are you a pope for?
Oh, wait a second. When you're the Pope, you are the Pope. Like, the Pope was so powerful. You're the most powerful person in the world at one point. the Pope can do anything, right? But now, obviously, through time, and the Catholic religion is still obviously one of the biggest religions in the world, but it's just changed. So now the Pope is just supposed to serve the religion, and yes, you're there till you're done. Like you, and the last one passed away recently, and the one before that did resign, and that was kind of weird. So he was like, I'm good. He wasn't that great though. I got to be honest. He wore red shoes. He was like very little. He wasn't as good. The last one was fantastic.
How long was the last one a Pope for?
Oh, it's been a while. 10 years. He was here for a good time, and I'm messing. Pope. Sammy boy, can we pull up his name so I don't sound so ignorant? But yeah, he was great. He was very forward thinking, progressive, brought in a lot of people. Really, really great Pope. Very, and then this guy has followed his suit. So. And saying all that,
he just got in, right?
Just got in, but immediately went to the people and said, I am here for you.
Like Robin Hood.
Well, Robin Hood was
for the people.
He was for the poor. He attacked the rich. So, but that's a good comparison. I like that. I like that when you're like for the people, you're like Robin Hood.
Robin Hood.
I like that. Did that help?
Disney Robin Hood.
Did that help the explanation of the Pope? Now he's the man, and now he makes the rules of how the Catholic religion moves forward. What do you mean? What's any other questions?
Well,
what do you guys? You guys think I did a good job explaining that?
I don't. I think I'd like Betty, my AI best friend, to break it down for me a little bit more.
Pope Francis died at the age of 88, and Pope Francis was fantastic. All right, so.
But okay, so you can be from anywhere and be the Pope,
You know what?
He's from the United States. He's an American, but was he still living over?
He was living in Chicago, and
then got it, and now
no. He was living all over the world. He's lived in Peru. The Peruvians are celebrating him like he is their Pope now. They have a Peruvian Pope. The Peruvians are freaking out. I'm half Peruvian, so I know this.
So there's only one Pope.
Oh
ever.
Yeah.
One Pope represents the whole Catholic
religion
shebang.
Oh yeah. Imagine multiple popes. That'd be papas. Be popes. Popes. There's not even a term for multiple popes.
So why?
What do you mean? What's the question? So he's the president of essentially the Catholic religion, and then the changes that may be made and who he appoints is similar to a president. The president appoints his cabinet.
Yeah, but there's presidents of all different places. This is like
of the Catholic religion, and Vatican City, which is in Rome. Which is in its own city. You don't know Vatican City, right?
I've heard of it.
All right. So it's just Catholic. Yes, EME. It's just Catholics. All Christians are not like, they're not like, the Pope's the guy. No, it's Catholicism. How do I know? I literally have worn a chain with a cross because my grandma, shout out to my grandma, I have a communion. I went to Catholic school. Did a bunch of stuff. And so it's not like I'm an expert or anything.
Obviously.
But it's very secretive, the whole selection process. But they do vote him in. You know what? Let me get
Vatican City is actually its own country.
Yeah, I know. It's its own country.
You just said Rome.
Yeah, because it's literally in Rome. You'll see. And I hear Trump is running for Pope next time. Is that true, President Trump? Are you still there? This is true. I am going to run for Pope as long as I get the right election officials around. It's not really the same. I will run. I will win. Thank you very much. Now, finish it off here with this. This is crazy.
What is this guy?
Super excited to, on the other end, oh boy, my brother's the Pope. This could be bad, for family, will we ever see him again? Will we ever get to talk to him like brothers again, or will it have to be all official and clean? When we'd play games, as kids, you go out and play games. He liked to play priest.
Oh my God.
What the heck? Priest, really? We were teasing him when he was 6 years old. You're going to be the Pope. And he didn't like that, I don't want to be the Pope. And a couple of neighbors would say, Bob, you're gonna grow up to be the Pope one day. Where do they get this stuff from? Who knew? if there just wasn't something about him that people could pick that up and go, you're going to be the Pope someday. And here we are. He's the Pope.
That is that not absolutely insane?
It is. But maybe they said that because he liked to play priest so much. But like, I don't know that.
The emperors in China and the Dalai Lama and a lot of religious iconic figures are selected from a very young age. In fact, the Dalai Lama, the whole story of like how the Dalai Lama is selected, Buddhism is beautiful and everything. It's just, they're selected at a young age. I was just watching Empire of the Sun, and that movie is insane. I watch a classic movie. Megan does not because she's usually sleeping after we watch our baseball like an old married couple. Honey, you won't turn on the baseball. We're going to watch some baseball. And the emperors, they would get selected at a very young age. I just find that amazing because you do hear it in other places and realms of sports, of whatever, right? Wow, they wanted to be an NBA player. They wanted to be a dancer. They wanted to be at a young age. But you don't ever hear about the Pope. What do you think about that? I know you know a lot about the Pope, so tell me.
I find it pretty interesting. I don't know. It's crazy.
Was he preordained? Divine? I know him. It's pretty wild, right? It is divine. It literally is like one of those divine things. Was like, wow, this kid's like, because most kids,
Although you just said that he wanted to be the Pope since he was 2. But then that brother just said
brothers lie.
He would get mad when people would say he wanted to be the Pope.
He didn't want to be a nerd. Empire of the Sun might be your favorite movie. Or not. It's amazing the things. That movie isn't, when I watched that movie the other day, I was like, they made, you look at it, it's like, that's got to be CGI. All those people. Insane how they made it.
I think the brother's actually the most nervous.
100%.
What?
What's Sammy's saying there? What's Sammy's saying? Maybe a mix of destiny and power of manifestation. Absolutely. Isn't that everything, though? Isn't that ultimately everything?
I would be scared if I were the family because people are going to go digging and that's just, they pull out all the tea on your family.
It is, but I mean, hopefully they're not scumbags.
Hopefully.
Hopefully they're pretty good people.
Hopefully.
Now, do you want to stay on for the end of the show? We're going to be done at 1:30 probably.
1:30?
Yeah, 1 hour and 30 minutes. See right there.
Oh, no, I have got to go.
Well, I think then do we get to the pick? Sammy, do we still do the pick? I'm looking at your sweet little face in the preview. Or do we go out?
What is that?
Say pick or no pick. I have one more topic. We're going to do the pick. All right. So there's a conspiracy. Hold on. Before you go, there's a conspiracy. There's a conspiracy. For real. And this is for real. Oh no, I like my Sammy boy. I got to use your mysterious music. Oh, so Megan can hear it. There's a conspiracy. Big time banner. So, what do you know about Luka Doncic?
Who?
I thought you were going to answer me for a second. I was quite surprised. I was like, you know who he is? Honey, scoot over just a little tad. You're so beautiful. You're taking...
My mic doesn't even work.
No, it does work. No, you're seeing it just cuts out a little bit. Here.
No, listen.
Okay, so ready?
I don't know who it is.
Okay, so
I
in the
gotta
NBA,
go.
ready? Here it is. He's living on the second floor. His name is Luka Doncic. That was funny. I like that. Okay, so here we go. We got to get... So, the deal with this is the deal. The Lakers, the Dallas Mavericks, okay? This guy right here, this guy, Nico Harrison, is the GM Actually, Sammy Boy, put up there conspiracy in the NBA. Much better, please. So this guy, Nico Harrison, who we're looking at, he is the GM of the Dallas Mavericks. The Dallas Mavericks were literally one of the top teams in the NBA, led by a international superstar named Luka, arguably top 5 player in the league. So earlier this year, they traded him. This guy, the GM, traded the best player in the league to the Lakers with LeBron James now. And they traded him for Anthony Davis, who was basically a broke down superstar. We love Anthony. He's a good guy. But the trade was shocking. It sent rip waves through the entire freaking league. So what ends up happening? Everybody's coming down on Nico. Nico, you dummy. What are you doing? How could you ever? He couldn't even believe it. He couldn't even believe it that he was getting this backlash. Dallas destroyed. They got injured. They lost Kyrie. They didn't even make the playoffs. Lakers, on the other hand, go and make the playoffs. Everybody's loving Luka. And this guy's going, hey, man, Luka's actually this lazy guy. He doesn't train that hard, and that's why I traded him. And they were like, no, we love Luka. Fast forward. Lakers get beat in the playoffs, and guess what happens? We see that Luka can't play defense. So he actually had some points. Oh. And that he was lazy. He is a chunky monkey.
Well,
Luka's a young guy. He's a good-looking guy. He needs to be in peak shape. And he looks like me in 2007 with Heineken weight on me.
What's the conspiracy?
Here it is. Fast forward. And maybe I can find it because somebody will explain it better than I do. That we fast forward to draft night. And do you know what the draft is, Megan?
Yeah.
What is it?
It's when they pick players for their teams, right?
Very good. Yes,
I mean,
that's pretty in depth. Okay, so yes.
Shut up.
I like it. Okay, so here we go. This is them reacting. Okay, here we go. This is them reacting to them winning. Okay, so you fast forward to draft night. And draft night is, yes, when teams, and Dallas, even though they were bad, they still weren't the worst team. So what does that mean? That means that they don't get as many lottery balls in the draft. What are lottery balls? Lottery balls are balls that the commissioner will select in the order of the draft picks. Okay? So if your team sucked, like for the Magic, they always got a lot of draft balls. So there would be like a lot of ping pong balls in there, right? So you have a greater chance of getting the number 1 pick. Okay? So that's how the Magic got Shaq. That's how the Magic got Penny. That's how the Magic got Dwight Howard. That's how the Magic got Paulo. Okay? Normally, teams like Dallas, who weren't as bad, only will get 3 or 4 balls. So their chances of winning the draft are very minuscule. In fact, they're so minuscule that they are down to about 1.8 chance of winning. Okay? So I want you to hold this so you can hear this.
%8 chance to win the number 1 pick, and here's the Mavs front office, including Nico Harrison's live reaction to getting that number 1 pick.
The second pick will be made.
This is him when they won.
Who set up the camera shot?
Yeah.
And what's wild is the Mavs and the Bulls finished on the same record, and to see who got the better chance in the draft lottery, they literally did a coin flip in which the Mavs won, resulting in.
So, what is the issue? Right? Are you wondering what is the issue?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll give my headphones back. Thank you. So here's the issue,
They were
my love.
very excited.
They were overly excited to be, and not like everybody would know
Overly?
this. Yeah, no. They're honestly exactly how they should react. But here's the deal. There ain't no, you can't sit here and tell me that there wasn't, and I have zero facts to back this up. Zero. But people are saying that there must have been a call because the league has been suffering. The league does well when Lakers are doing well. The league's ratings were tanking. The league's ratings, people were not watching because the games are not competitive. So let's just say Nico here. Hello, Nico. Hello, Nico. How you doing there, Nico? What if Nico got a call from Commissioner Adam Silver?
Shiesty.
Oh, boy. Hello. Oh, my God. I hate that I kind of can look like him if I put glasses on.
He looks like the scary guy from Willy Wonka.
I think he comes from the Rick Scott clan, the Willy Wonka clan. Okay, so I'm glad you guys are digging this. So this is the commissioner of the NBA. And by most accounts, he's seems like a pretty good dude. But the NBA is a tight run thing. I used to work for EA Sports. They didn't let you do anything with their players. They run it very tight, as they should. These players are literally worth hundreds of millions of dollars. So he does look like the Crypt Keeper. So Commissioner Silver, let's just say Commissioner Silver is here, and he's like, hello, Nico. Hey, what's up, Commissioner Silver? The ratings are just not good right now. What does that have to do with me? I hear you don't like Luka. Yeah, he's pretty lazy and he drinks beer in the locker room. I don't like that. What if we made a proposition? What does that mean? Well, you want to shock the world? Okay. Give me Luka. What? I can't do that. Luka's the most popular player on the team. Give me Luka. What do I have to do? I don't want to lose my job. What you will do is a trade will happen. The league will be shocked. Anthony Davis will now be on your roster, and Luka will go to the Lakers, my number one baby franchise. And yes, okay, so is this like when you guys stopped Chris Paul trade happening to the Lakers? Is that like what you did that? Yes, but no one will know except me and you. Okay, well, what do I get out of this? You will have to wait. I will wait. And you will get the number one draft pick.
Oh.
Cooper Flagg is the number one draft pick. They're saying he's one of the greatest players, a once in a generation player that could change everything, a better version of Luka. This is correct. It's done.
I mean, that makes sense. And
thank you, Megan. I love that I gave you nothing but assumptions and voices.
Well,
and Megan was like, it makes sense. You ready for this? You ready for this? You ready for this? That ain't all.
Oh, no.
Back in the day, Mavs had a 1.8% chance of this to happen. In the history of the draft, you ready for this? There's been things called the frozen envelope, where they made the New York Knicks envelope, Georgetown Hoya. Are you getting chills?
No, I'm checking. My phone's ringing.
Oh, I thought I was giving you chills. A New Yorker played for Georgetown. Oh, number one pick, the New York Knicks. And they said what they did was they took one of the envelopes that had the Knicks and they put it in the freezer, so that it was cold, and that when they were selecting the other envelopes, they knew which one it was.
Oh my!
They call it the frozen envelope.
Yeah, I've come to realize that you can't trust anyone, anything. It's all bad.
If they're only giving you one thing, if you're not getting somebody or some company or like that is giving you the good and the bad, right? Hey, I'm not that great at this, but I'm really good at this. But they're just doing the Pete Rose, the other people that we know in the world. They're like, we're the greatest, we're the best, there's nothing wrong. NBA, everything's fine, nothing's wrong. Everything, our ratings are fine. Yeah, it's really hard to find us in the. You have to have 16 apps to find a game. Yeah, it's perfectly fine. But how about we take one of the greatest players and put him with the greatest player of all time, and then we'll give you the pick.
Yeah, I mean, is this widely?
The second it went down, people who follow basketball were like, really?
So have they come out to say anything?
Not really. I mean, not. Right?
Dirty.
So hey, what'd you think of that? That's the show right there. You're gonna end the show with me.
Oh my goodness, that's
we
crazy.
Did it. Yeah, crazy, right?
Crazy about the Pope. Crazy about the drafts.
Right?
I mean, look, the information you're given is just.
I love you, babe. Sammy boy, what did we? What do you think? What are your thoughts on this?
We did it.
We did it. I love it when Sammy says.
It sounds about normal for sports,
Yeah. And who's going to investigate it?
Right.
Who's ultimately going to even investigate it? PM, thank you guys. I want to thank all you guys who have joined the show today. Oh yeah, of course we got. Hold on, I want to go back to Black Sam. Black Sam.
Do the thing.
Can we do the hat flip? There it is.
I love it.
Yeah, man. Bridget Joy, day late and $1 short, Bridget, but I love that picture right there. Is that Africa? Or is that a horse?
I can't tell what that.
Black Sam in the house. Bridget, go ahead and rewind the show. And I do want to thank Barbara. Good seeing you here today. And I do want to thank all of our sponsors, especially Bars on Demand, who's been checking out all the shows, Jason and Lorraine. I want to thank all of our wonderful sponsors. Megan, isn't it amazing we have this many sponsors already?
It is quite exciting to see.
Tell them about all our sponsors. Tell them a little bit about each one of our sponsors there.
No, but I appreciate all of them.
Yep.
I love each one for different reasons. And I just am so grateful that people believe in the show and the value that you provide, not just, being a part of the show, but the behind the scenes
studios.
The studios provides. I do like that logo.
Thank you.
We've gone through many different iterations.
Many iterations. Yes. I'm really grateful for each one of you who join the show every single day. All right. The shows are growing. So all the clips and the comments, the clips and the videos are getting bigger and bigger every single day and bringing more people on the show.
Some would say they're huge.
Huge. Don't forget Coronado Carpet. Don't forget Sunstage John. Don't forget Drain Doctor. Don't forget our wonderful sponsors. Don't forget about Jerry.
Aww.
Rest in peace. Don't forget about the Land Boxing and Fitness. And don't forget, we are a corporation. So all of the things that we said about betting, we do not mean. The best place to bet is Top Bets. And if you do have an issue with betting, we can send you over to Stop Bets Now, which is our charity organization. Our gambling is Top Bets, and our charity organization to help you stop betting is Stop Bets. Have there been people that have crossed over and accidentally started betting when they were trying to stop? It happens. But we are the corporation to the top corporation. We do own them. And once again, thank you so much for watching the show. I can't tell you how many thank yous, and I love you, and I appreciate you. And Megan, anything else you want to say?
I hope everyone has a fantastic day, and thanks for supporting Carlos.
Thank you so much. You guys have a wonderful day.
A wonderful gate.
A wonderful day, and today will be a great day to the top.
Never stop.
Peace.